Yo, what up, guys? Mooky here, and today is a special day, as it being my birthday after all. And this what if I've been wanting to work on for a really long time now. However, I've been having a hard time incorporated in a good way though. But now's the time. Now's the true time for me to unleash this what if on this special day. This is what if Izuku had a Keyblade. And this is going to be, I know this is going to be one of the craziest what ifs I'm going to be doing. And even crazier than what if Izuku was an overlord. Yes. Because if any of you who have been Kingdom Hearts fans since the very beginning, like myself, then you have seen some OP shit that Keyblade wielders can do. Especially Sora and Xehanort as well. So yeah, any rate, before I start this what if though, I have to make this abundantly clear. I've been through this what if with four scripts to how this would work in the world of MHA. However, I've already got down on how MHA would fit into the Kingdom Hearts lore and everything else. However, it would have to start in one way, and that way would be that, well, Disney owns My Hero Academia. They bought the rights from Shonen Jump and Hirokoshi Sensei. That's the only way that this would work. And in some alternate parallel reality of ours, most likely something like that already happened. So yeah, but that's not the issue here. The issue is how to begin Izuku's story as a Keyblade wielder. I basically went over four scripts on trying to how this would work. The generic one was that of Sora basically coming to the world of MHA, sawing great potential into Izuku, and basically begin the ritual of giving a Keyblade to another person. And Izuku becoming slowly awakening his Keyblade wielding potential. That's the kind of most boring thing, if I'm going to be honest. And we've seen in Kingdom Hearts games that Sora barely knows shit about being a Keyblade wielder, and barely anything about the customs at that. And here, the second script is that the world of My Hero Academia is in between that of the power of the Realm of Darkness and shining by Kingdom Hearts itself. However, any Keyblade wielder that goes there is basically either consumed by the darkness or enveloped by the light, and causing nothing but endless conflict around this world, which would be the concept of heroes and villains and all that stuff. But I also realized that would also cause a lot of trouble, and it would also screw up the lore of My Hero Academia too. So yeah, that one's off the table. The third option is that, well, that the player character from Union Cross in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, the mobile game, is transported to the world of My Hero Academia, and also becomes that of a hero, while realizing that many people in the world of My Academia is succumb to that of the Heartless, Nobodies, and many other, well, baddies of the Kingdom Hearts franchise as well, and acts as a guardian while seeing that Izuku has potential. However, that basically went out the door when I saw the ending of Union Cross, after all, of the mobile game, I mean, and finding out that the player character ends up being reincarnated into Xehanort. Yeah, you heard us right. We all become Xehanort in that game. So that script basically was destroyed as soon as I finished it. So yeah. So now, here's the last one. And I actually believe this might work. So, with all that said, and me finished ranting, so let's begin, shall we, guys? In the world of My Hero Academia is in between the worlds of many in the Kingdom Hearts universe. However, this world is basically in between that of the darkness and that of the light. While many people are enveloped by the light, choose to follow a path of justice and righteousness. However, get too caught up in this, and sometimes are blinded by their actions, while others are consumed and dwelled in the shadows, willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want and do what they want. However, many are shunned by the light, find refuge in the darkness because it's the only place left for them. However, those in between, those who follow the light and those who understand the darkness, are the ones who truly lead this world. And one of them, or a few actually, end up becoming this world's greatest heroes, being a Keyblade master. And we're going to be telling about his story and a fateful encounter with the very man who led him on this path, actually. But soon, this boy being Izuku Midoriya, as he's just got done getting his butt kicked by his former childhood best friend, Katsuki Bakugo, as he lays on the ground, feeling in pain. But soon, a voice saying, "Man, that's rough. But I think it's actually pretty comfy down here if you think about it." But soon, Izuku hearing the voice as he sees a man wearing that of a black coat. But soon, Izuku freaking out as soon saying, "What? Oh, is there something on my face?" With soon Izuku saying, Who are you?" With soon saying, "That's not important, kid. Any rate, let's get you all patched up." Soon he has his hand out, and then things like flowers begin to appear around Izuku's head, and all of his wounds begin to disappear, with Izuku feeling a lot better now. Even his fatigue feels gone too, with soon saying, "Are you better now, kiddo?" Saying, "Yeah, I am. Who are you again, can I ask?" Saying, "My name's not important, but if it helps you feel better, call me Double M, if that helps." With Sood saying, "Double M? Is that a hero name or something?" Saying, hero name. Sure, why not? Let's go with that." As he points at the 5-year-old, as Sood saying, "You're pretty weird, sir." Saying, "Really? I think I'm acting pretty normal for myself. But that aside, can I ask you a question? What's your name?" With Sood saying, "My name is Izuku." Saying, "Young Izuku, may I ask you a question? At this very moment, as you feel right now, tell me, what is it that you desire the most?" With soon Izuku hearing his question, with soon saying, "What I desire," with saying, "What you want the most right now, that's what I mean," as he has his finger up with wait, as then Izuku saying, I want a quirk." With soon saying, "A quirk? So power? So you can beat up the guy that basically beat you up?" With soon saying, "No, I don't want to hurt Kachan. Nothing of the sort. I just," as he feels pretty nervous as he holds both his hands together, "I just want a quirk so I can prove I can become a hero. Because of that, many people think I'm weak because I'm quirkless. I just want strength to prove I can become something and help people. I want to save others. That's all that matters." But soon, the man in the black coat began thinking, that's one question down. Within him asking, "Okay then, if you did have a power, and if you did finally have the strength to prove that you can become a hero, and you could help people, what if people didn't accept your help? They didn't want your help because they think that your power wasn't truly yours, or rather, they just couldn't accept your power. Would you regret it? Would you hate it? Or would you basically hate those who didn't accept you?" But soon, he's saying, in simpler terms, would you hate the people that hate you because they don't understand you? Or rather, they didn't understand your actions or what you were doing for them. But soon, Izuku saying, well, actually, I would still want to help them. Even if they didn't feel grateful or didn't think I was doing the right thing, I still want to help them. I don't care if I don't get praise or anything. I want to be a hero that saves everyone like my idol All Might. Like my hero. Within, he couldn't help, under his black coat and hood, but smirk, saying, well, look at that. Looks like we have a winner. But soon, he brings, for some reason, something appears in his hand, as it looked like that, of a sword in the shape of a key. As soon, Izuku got freaked out, saying, what is? What soon, he soon brings it backhand, and then puts the hilt in front of Izuku's face, while going down to his level, saying, young Izuku Midoriya, what if I told you I could give you the power you need to become a hero? A power that's beyond this world, beyond a quirk in terms. But soon, Izuku saying, beyond a quirk? A power beyond that? Is that even possible? Saying, yep. All you need to do is grab onto the hilt of this blade. That's all that matters. And once you do, you'll feel it. You'll feel this blade's strength coursing through your veins. What soon, Izuku saying, are you sure? Is this really? I'm not joking, kid. You really will gain power this way. This is most likely your one and only chance if you want to become a hero, after all. But soon, after hearing this, Izuku extended his arm, and then reached for the blade and grabbed it with his tiny hands. But soon, at first glance from the outside, it looked like nothing happened. But for Izuku, he felt like something gathering around his body, something flowing throughout him. But he didn't know what, before the feeling disappeared. But soon, the key-like sword also disappearing too, saying, well, that's what I need to do. See you later, kid. Hope to see you around in the future. With Suit saying, wait, Mr. MM, are you? Don't worry, you'll probably see me. Who knows when we'll see each other. But there is one truth to that. The power you gain will change the course of this world. That is for sure. But soon he leaves. As then the man in the black coat begins thinking to himself, as he begins saying, well, that's the last one. The last person I will dispose a Keyblade into this world for. After all those other users were completely useless. Either that they completely submit to the darkness, or they basically were utterly blind to the light. What a shame. I'm looking for a Keyblade wielder that will neither submit to the darkness, yet nor be completely blinded by the light. A person that follows both light and darkness. Yet, many people are able to use Keyblade wielders. Keyblade's fine. However, it's just their past and the things that they do that truly is annoying, if anything. However, this boy, Izuku Midoriya, he may be a child now. However, in his heart, he is neither blinded by the light yet, nor has truly submitted to the darkness. So I think I'll guide him to the proper ways to become my next successor if Lushu fails in his task after all. So now, I'll keep guiding him, at least until I know he's ready to be on his own in this world. But soon he leaves, as then a dark corridor appears in front of the black coat man. As then Izuku, as his years go by, he feels a little bit different, as he feels like he's a lot more stronger, a lot more agile, and a lot more tougher than he was before as a kid. Like, for example, when he was hit by one of Bakugo's explosions as a kid, standing up for himself, he didn't really take a lot of damage. If anything, he didn't have a scratch on him one bit, which surprised Izuku, even Bakugo. Due to this, many people believe that Izuku may have gotten a durability quirk, which even surprised Izuku. However, Izuku knew that this wasn't the case, as he also felt a lot more faster when he outrun many of his other classmates, even Bakugo. He was even stronger as well. With the years going by throughout his elementary school year, as soon as he turned 12 years old, he could hear a voice, hear something telling him to unleash him, to bring him out for the first time. But soon, Izuku brought out his hand, as then a key-like sword appeared. With then also, Izuku was shocked and surprised, wondering, what's this? What's all of this? This is so weird. As Izuku is kind of freaking out, as he has the head of a key-like sword in his hands, as it almost reminded him of what the man in the black coat gave him all those years ago. As he realized, is this the power he was talking about? The power of a quirk? I thought that was crazy. I thought he was some crazy old man that was just messing with me. But he really did give me a power. The power that isn't a quirk. What is this thing? Soon, a book actually appeared in front in Izuku as it began floating in air, with Izuku wondering, what the hell is this? As soon saying, the history of a Keyblade. As Izuku began looking through it, as it tells him the origins and histories of Keyblades, as why that they were brought to this world, that they were supposed to be Keyblade wielders are the guardians of light. Job is to defeat the darkness and protect the light. With Izuku thinking, this is crazy. None of this is this supposed to be like some kind of hero's guide, but that of a fantasy book? But soon, Izuku looking through one of the books, saying, as it being a note, as saying, Izuku, this is Double M. In case you're wondering, no, none of this in this book is literally insane. You are not dreaming, and you are not, and none of this is fake. This is all real. So keep this book into your heart. Also, don't always take it seriously either. Follow your own path and follow your own experiences. Got it? Good. Bye. As soon the note ends with then Izuku continue reading. As he continues reading this throughout his junior year, he begins getting used to his new weapon and his new power of a Keyblade. He also began getting more and more books on how to use the Keyblade, and also on what the Keyblade is able to do, as he even got a book on Keyblades are able to rip the hearts of people out and seal them, and even able to seal them or corrupt them to the darkness. All of this, Izuku was surprised and shocked about many of this, and even was surprised about the enemies of Keyblade builders, those who serve the darkness, being that of heartless, nobodies, unversed, dream eater nightmares, and also that of dark Keyblade wielders. But soon, the one that went over dark Keyblade wielders saying, don't worry, there are no dark Keyblade wielders to worry about in your world. But soon, Izuku was curious about what he meant by his world. But soon another book appeared as it being that on the world's the fragments of Kingdom Hearts, as all worlds come from that of a singletary light, a true light, being Kingdom Hearts, which was guarded by a powerful Keyblade known as the Keyblade or X-Blade, but or known by some other people like to call it. With this, Izuku began realizing that there's things outside of his world, other worlds, other people who experience different things. However, there was one thing that all worlds suffer from, and that were the heartless and nobodies. As he begins to realize that, well, notice that there were some people who have become heartless. During this time, Izuku tried his best to avoid them. However, once he turned 13 years old, he had his first altercation with a heartless that tried to take his heart. However, he used his Keyblade for the first time and was able to fight it off. Before it tried to do one last attack, Izuku was able to finish it off, releasing the heart. For Izuku, that was literally the scariest thing he could ever do. As personally, he felt like he just killed somebody. But for some reason, it felt like he was actually helping that person. He was releasing that heart's pain and what made it into a heartless, what made it corrupt by darkness. What soon, Izuku began realizing that maybe him being a Keyblade wielder, him wielding his Keyblade, was the right thing, as this was his destiny, not just to become a hero, but to save others from being heartless, nobodies, and many other enemies of the darkness. With this, Izuku felt like this was his purpose. During his time, he began taking his Keyblade wielding training with seriousness, as he developed his own fighting style of how to use a Keyblade with quick and precise powerful strikes to his opponent, focuses more on movement and evading attacks while dealing powerful ones at the same time to make sure that they were quite effective at that. Within, he was also able to do magic as well, spells even, like fire, lightning, ice, aura, gravity magic, all that. However, there were some techniques of a Keyblade wielder he was unable to do just yet, feeling like he needs to grow more as a Keyblade wielder until he can, as it being certain techniques and abilities that he needs to do in the future. With this, Izuku began taking on not just heartless, but also nobodies, and plus his very first encounter being that of a powerful heartless that maintained its human form, just like many other villains in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, able to speak and aware of their situation. But soon, Izuku encountering this person, but then asking, You're no regular heartless, are you? Are you and you don't seem like you're a nobody either. With Suit saying, my nobody's around somewhere. Who knows? But let's just say me being a heartless was literally destiny. What soon Izuku saying, destiny? Why would you say that? You've become that of a person who starves for hearts, who causes nothing but pain for others. Don't you have any regrets? Saying, regrets? Because I'm a heartless, I've gained more power than I ever could ask for with my weak-ass quirk. As soon, he begins conducting that of black lightning around his body. As soon, it also looks like he grows that of lightning wings on his back, which are also black as well. With Suit saying, with this power, I'm able to do whatever the hell I want. Not even the heroes can stop me anymore. And now, I'm going to take your heart as well. But soon, Izuku bringing out his Keyblade and getting into his battle stance, as soon saying, "You're going to pay for all the things you've done and all the countless people you've hurt." After that, the two rush at each other at blinding speeds, with Izuku basically being agile, moving quickly, dealing powerful strikes, while doing multiple spins, flips, and even jumping against the walls to make sure that he wasn't hit by the lightning at any time. Not only that, even using his magic being that a blizzard, the upgrade version being Blizzara, with then the villain was actually taken back by this, saying, "What the? He also has a secondary quirk?" But saying, "What is this guy?" What then Izuku striking at the villain while he was taken back about the ice attack. Izuku soon put his Keyblade on the ground as he taps. Within the villain going down to his knees with a couple of blood coming from him, as it being that of black. Soon saying, "What the? My blood isn't red. It's black. Why is this? What's going on? I thought," saying, "You're a heartless now. You don't have a human body anymore. You're nothing but a heart who's let the darkness corrupt it to have its still human form, to have your human form. And because of that, your quirk is also turned twisted and evil. And not only that, you're no longer yourself. You're nothing but an evil heartless." But soon think, "This is what I become. So what? I've gained more power. I've gained more respect than I was before. People take me seriously. All those who look down on me are now." But soon, Izuku already behind him again. As to him, Izuku decapitated the heartless villain. Within, the body begins unraveling from the darkness as the heart was soon released from its rage. But then Izuku putting his Keyblade away while also putting his hands together, praying for the heartless being free now in hopes that it can find freedom. But then thinking, that also reminds me, I need to find his nobody as well and take it down too. If I do this, he should be able to return back to his normal form. But who knows on where the nobody would be. But soon, he hears a voice saying, "I'm right here." Then he brings out his Keyblade saying, "Hey, don't do anything brash and arrogant. I was just keeping an eye on my heartless, that's all." Saying, "You're heartless? So you're his nobody?" Saying, "Yeah, I am." What then he realized that he looks exactly similar. Plus, he looks like he's wearing that of a black coat. Saying, "Your black coat? Wait, who gave you that?" Saying, "Oh, this, for some reason, I just woke up with a black cloak next to me. I don't know where. I don't know what happened. Soon, but I realized that I wasn't a person anymore. Nor I was human. I felt like I was empty. Or I felt like I shouldn't be here. Until I found out about my other self. And I guess that was my heartless. I saw the horrible things he'd done to people. I wanted to stop him, but I was afraid. I was so afraid." Soon, Izuku saying, "Tell me, what kind of person were you before you became a heartless and nobody?" Soon, the guy saying, "I was a cowardly person. I got constantly bullied because my quirk wasn't strong enough. Even though it was an electric type quirk, people still thought I was weak. Even my own parents thought so as well. So for that, I gave in to rage. I gave in to my hatred. I wanted to see all those who looked down on me suffer. From my classmates, to my supposed friends, to my own damn parents. I wanted them all to suffer. Within, I felt darkness wrapping around me. Before I knew it, I felt like I was split in two. And soon I woke up, unable to talk and unable to speak, and with a black coat right next to me. With that, I stayed in the shadows, keeping out of sight when I found out what my Heartless did to all the people who treated me wrongly, who treated me badly. It's made my heart sink, or rather, lack of. But then hearing this, Izuku couldn't feel bad for him, soon thinking, do you want to become whole again? He's saying, what? Do you wish to become whole? Do you want to become human again? But that also means you'll go back to having a weak quirk. Do you want that? Soon, in thinking, after the things that my Heartless have done, there's a chance that the police and heroes will be after me. But personally, I don't care. I need to atone for the things that my Heartless has done. So, please, make me whole again. But soon, Izuku places his Keyblade near the nobody's chest, as then he releases him from his shell of a body, as he begins to fade from light to darkness. With soon, the being that was once the Heartless and the nobody becomes one. But Izuku doesn't know where, but he does know they've become one again. And he hopes that they are able to find peace. Within, Izuku began thinking, I better head back home. All that commotion might have alerted the heroes, and possibly even the police as well. But then, Izuku getting out of there as soon as possible, moving so fast that people couldn't even catch him. With soon arriving back at home, as he made it look like he was just going out for a jog. But then, Izuku saying, I'm home, Mom. With soon he gets into the living room and sees on what happened, as people heard tons of noise being that of a battle, possibly between vigilantes and a villain. But soon, Izuku noticed that it was due to his battle with that special Heartless, as many people say that they have seen that of a person wielding a sword that almost looked like a key, with many thinking that this may be a new vigilante on the prowl, killing that of villains. With soon, many people are calling him the Key Warrior. With soon, Izuku saying, Key Warrior? Could they not choose a better name? With then Inko saying, Izuku, did you? Well, oh no, I didn't come anywhere near that. I was just walking around the neighborhood as usual, doing my daily jogs. With soon Inko saying, you've been doing that a lot lately. Are you sure? Don't tell me you're still trying to become. Don't worry, Mom. I'm not trying to become a hero, but I haven't given up on it yet, though. If I fail the entrance exam to become a hero, then I'll give up on it entirely. So, please understand what soon Hinko saying. I see. Okay, Izuku, I'll accept it. But then is Izuku saying, thanks, Mom. But then walking to his room. Within, Izuku entering, as soon he brings out his Keyblade, as he soon thinks to himself, taking down Heartless and nobodies. This is not a, thankful job. But to be honest, I'm glad that I'm helping those who are consumed by the darkness. And I'm helping those who accept the darkness because society couldn't accept them. Or rather, the light couldn't accept them. Within Izuku thinking to himself, the light is pure and it helps us see the way and illuminates those in the darkness, those who hide in the darkness. However, it can be so bright and so unforgiving to those who can't shine as bright as it. I guess that's what it symbolizes Hero Society as well. I couldn't shine. However, I was given a chance to at least illuminate a way for those in the darkness to come to the light. But I also realized another thing. Sometimes it's better for some people to stay in the darkness, that they have no choice to be in the darkness because the light is way too bright for themselves. But they also realize staying in the darkness could also cause too much pain as well. So I'd rather become the bridge between light and darkness, the bridge in between society, hero, and villains. So I'll become a hero that understands the light and illuminates it, and a hero that understands the darkness and understands villains' motivations as well. I'll become this society's bridge. That I swear. I swear on my Keyblade. Outside Izuku's room, a man stands on the rooftop of an apartment building, as soon saying, "Well done, Izuku. Growing quite strong, I see. Quite strong indeed." Soon looking at the moon, which is apparently full, and puts his hands together to make the shape of a heart, saying, "May your heart be your guiding key and light your way to your destiny." And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Expect the next part probably next week as well, because I want to continue this series at least until this month is over. So I want to make this like a birth month series, if anything. If you guys understand that. So please tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and what do you think of this? Like I said, it took me a while to actually fit this into the script. So yeah. Not only that, I also realized I'm going to be saying a lot of light and darkness over and over and over again. So be prepared for that bullshit as well. I've already prepared myself, and I'm scared. But even with that, let's continue this series, and I'm looking forward to creating. Please like, comment, and subscribe, which helps with the channel. And also hit up that, notification bell to keep up to date with my other videos when I upload. If it helps you guys out. If not, I'm sorry. Also, please check my Discord and gaming channel in the description below if you feel like it. So, with all that said, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!